like I had a plan to just like read the poem and then go on, but anyway, it got strange. This is my book, Slow Running Honey, and this book is, I wrote this book, but I'm going to tell you things about this book that are not just true because I wrote it. The author, the poet, is always saying, oh, it's good, it's good, it's good, you know, but the thing is that sometimes, not even sometimes, we have to learn to take ownership of the things that we do, and we have to learn. It's been very difficult for me on this process of just, you know, going through the marketing, you know, and all that stuff, to be able to own my stuff, and say that something that I did was good. And so this book is delicious. It is. And it is the poetry that was birthed out of my journaling when I had a very keen ear. And not that I don't anymore, but I mean, it's just that during this time I was in the zone as far as just having my ear to the wind, to just hear what the Spirit was saying, what thus saith the Lord was communicating through me. And I mean, just these rhythmic revelations I started to hear, and I was so wounded and I was so desperate for a word. And whenever we go to God in desperation and we almost demand that He speak to us, He will. He does. And I mean, it's not even about the demanding. God is speaking anyway. We have a Bible to read because of all the things that the Holy Spirit had to say, because of all the things that God had to say. And God had so much to say that Jesus came to us as the Word made flesh. And so this cycle is still happening. The book of life, it is an eternal book, and so that book is still being written. And this is a piece of that from the book of Alaina, and it is called Slow Running Honey, Firstborn Poems of Salvation. This book is hugely testimonial, and it is largely prophetic. And so it is testimonial because the little girl in me that had the issues with just the paralyzation that comes with constant criticism, with the low self-esteem, with the fear of taking ownership of myself and my gifts and the way that God made me, instead of coming from a place of celebration about that. I functioned for years and years and years in shame and blame and fear and regret, and just, it was malicious emotions, malicious emotions, self-esteem low, to the point of promiscuity. I was promiscuous. because I wanted to belong, and that was a way that I felt that I could. And so I used that as it was like a cloak of security. And you know, I mean, people use different things, money, clothing, labels, sex, food, alcohol, drugs. People use other people, manipulation. People use, and this book made me aware of what I was using. And without being aware of that, we can't do better. We can't be better for ourselves. We can't be better for our brothers and sisters, for our neighbors, without settling the unsettling within ourselves. And so this book is about that. And it is candid in places. It is not so candid in places. As a poet, I can be very abstract sometimes, and so just to, you know, share, just to share from the artist's mindset about what this book is about. Slow Running Honey is available for a love offering of any amount on my website, www.alainaodessa.com. And you may be saying, girl, why? And I said that too. I mean, for years I was like, not years, but I mean a long time. I was like, Lord, devil, I bind you. That is you, that is you. But it was the Lord. And when I finally came to an understanding of why he was asking me to offer this book as a love offering, it freed me. I was going through God took me through a phase of just giving recklessly almost. And it was through that he taught me what we are actually doing here. We are sowers. We are husbandmen, husbandmen, husbandmen. And husbandmen, they sow. They are keepers of the ground. They are keepers of the vineyard. And so, since the days of Noah, God has said that seed time and harvest will not cease. And so we sow for what we want. And this book is, I mean, it's not just about me. This book is about us. This book is about you, because I am one of those people that believe that we are all connected. The poem, it's anonymous. It is, my hair is leaking because I shampooed it this morning, and I just put my little ponytail up with the conditioner in there because I really didn't have time to do it, and so now the conditioner is like leaking down my back. Anyway, that was a private moment, and if that was TMI, then ignore it. It did not happen. Strike that from the record. So, what was I saying?